Welcome back, everybody. We're back together here with another video. We got some interesting Star Wars rumors here, Disney Star Wars, because there is a difference between real Star Wars and Disney Star Wars, in my opinion. George Lucas is the real Star Wars, and then you have Disney Star Wars. Now, I want to be fair, though. There's been some good things about Disney Star Wars. Not all of it has been doom and gloom. Rogue One was a good movie. But to me, that's the only good movie that they actually did put out. But what have we seen over the past, let's say, since the last movie, The Rise of Palpatine? Kathleen Kennedy has been announcing a whole bunch of different projects, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of cancellations at that. They have not brought anything into production. Remember the last season of Game of Thrones, which was terrible? Mm-hmm. We had Benioff and Weiss. They were announced they were getting a Star Wars movie. Then the final season of Game of Thrones is awful. And then their Star Wars trilogy, I believe it was a trilogy of movies, canceled. Rian Johnson, The Last Jedi. He's getting a trilogy. Last Jedi bombs and no trilogy. But it keeps going on, though. Remember the Wonder Woman movie by Patty Jenkins? That was a really good movie. The first Wonder Woman movie. Mm-hmm. Wonder Woman 1984. Trash. Then what happened? Oh, she's no longer making a Rogue Squadron anymore. All these projects getting announced, and they're not making anything. Now, we're only one episode away from the finale of Ahsoka. And then we got some other stuff coming out, like, what's that movie? It's not a movie, it's a TV show. Leslie Headland's The Acolyte. Not looking forward to seeing that. But we did have a couple of movies that were announced by Kathleen Kennedy. And now the rumor is Bob Iger, who is the CEO of Disney, has said, no, we're not going to make those movies. And guess who one of the people is? It's actually James Mangold. He made the last Indiana Jones movie, which bombed. The movie didn't even make $400 million. And he was actually, do you know what his project was actually going to be about?
No, I think it's about like going back all the way to the past, about the beginning of the Jedi.
The beginning of the Jedi and how they use the Force
that lead to chaos or something.
Well, then I guess how they actually started using the Force or something like that.
Yeah, the wield the Force.
Wield the Force, yeah. And apparently that was actually going to tie into
Rey.
The Rey movie.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. That's one of them. Let's look at it here. A new rumor claims that the Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Iger is scrapping at least 2 previously announced Star Wars films. This rumor comes from Scooper WDW Pro, I've heard of him, who states, quote, I am told that 2 movie projects that were going to be taking place at Lucasfilm will not. Now, whether or not they make any kind of official statement about this or whether these just go into the dustbin of history quietly, we'll find out. From there, WDW Pro detailed what the 2 movies are. One of those, I'm told, is James Mangold. That movie is at least paused without ceasing. Let's just say that. Now, it was actually announced at a Star Wars Celebration that he was actually going to do it. And it's kind of funny that Kathleen Kennedy gets these directors and then maybe she's just jinxing these people because their movies bomb. And then all of a sudden, oh, we're not making that anymore?
Well, the problem is I think they are not making it is because they are losing so much money.
Yeah, Indiana Jones. I mean, even if Indiana Jones wasn't one of the most expensive movies of all time, it still wasn't going to make any money. They lost like $250 million plus on the James Mangold movie.
Yeah, and they probably looking for that, like this new Snow White movie it will not make any money.
No.
But they spend so much money.
Yeah,
You know?
the budgets on these Disney projects are really, really out of control, and they're not making any money whatsoever. It's interesting now, how that actually works. He wanted this movie to be like a Ten Commandments kind of movie. Sorry, Ten Commandments, one of the greatest movies of all time. I highly doubt it would actually be going down that path. Now the other one is a Taika Waititi's movie. Now Taika Waititi's movie, his was actually announced, I believe, like 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. Last time we heard Taika Waititi, it even says here May 4th, 2020. He's made no progress whatsoever on a script. Zero. Zilch. And I'm not even sure what his movie was actually going to be about. So I don't know. But I don't think his movies get made. I mean, 3 years now, almost 3.5 years and nothing. Not a peep. It's kind of like Rian Johnson's Star Wars trilogy. That was announced in 2016, 7 years ago. Nothing. This is a track record of Kathleen Kennedy doing this all the time, and then they produce nothing. I think they had a calendar where they actually had like Star Wars 2026. I believe that was supposed to be. No, actually, I believe next December was supposed to be a Star Wars movie, which ain't happening because they don't have nothing even started. I don't think they're gonna have a Star Wars movie until probably 2026 at the earliest, because it's such a mess right now. They've been doing Disney Plus stuff, but the Disney Plus views, not very good. Nobody's watching the Disney Plus stuff, and they're spending a lot of money. Like Andor cost over $200 million, and nobody watched it. So it's not looking too good. But I said it before, the problem is the leadership of Kathleen Kennedy. She has no idea what she's doing. They have no vision for the future. They're not planning anything right. Because why do you keep saying, oh, we're going to make this? And then, oh, no, but that's not happening. She actually lied one time and said that, oh, we never made that announcement. When the Star Wars YouTube channel actually had the announcement. The official Star Wars YouTube channel. She lied. I don't remember which movie that was.
Well, people already told like Disney, what to do to bring back, Star Wars back, but they won't do it.
No. And Kathleen Kennedy has said, we're moving on from the George Lucas stuff. So apparently whatever you get now is not going to really be George Lucas stuff anymore. I mean, they've already destroyed it.
Lucas doesn't want anything to do.
No. And George when he sold to Disney, he wasn't really going to retire. He was actually going to plan on making this trilogy, and Bob Iger threw him under the bus and just threw out his story treatments because he had his own episodes 7, 8, 9 planned out. And then he goes in, and he's like, wait a minute, hold on. What is this? He backstabbed him.
Yeah, that's a big insult.
Yeah, that's a major insult right there.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if this rumor is true because this has happened before. There's been cancellation after cancellation after cancellation. Apparently, they didn't mention anything about that Rey movie that's coming out. If there is one movie that'll probably get made, it's the Rey movie because, she's like the golden child of Disney Star Wars. And I believe that movie is going to bomb when it comes out. They got a woke activist actually making that movie. They got somebody that's never actually made a movie before. The woman, I can't remember her name. She's like a documentary director.
So I was wondering, what is the point of them making a movie if they are not making profit and nobody enjoy it?
Well, you got to make a movie to make a profit. But the thing is, you need the right vision. You need the right people in place. You need to get the budgets in order.
Yeah, but they are not.
They're not.
That.
I mean, so many $300 million budget movies. That's just crazy. They're not in the business to make money. And they need to realize that they need to get these budgets down way low, like half. $150 budget movies. That Snow White movie that's coming out that's gonna lose money. I mean, it's not a Lucasfilm, but still $300 million for a Snow White movie.
Yeah. They can make like good movie with small budget. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's like it doesn't matter if it's a small budget, but if the story, is good, I mean, people are going to see it.
The problem is though, they don't have any good storytellers really. They just don't. So, but that's all I got. I think that's going to wrap it up. Disney killing, rumored anyway, killing 2 Star Wars movies that Kathleen Kennedy actually announced. Wouldn't be a shocker to me at all. So.
I wonder if the Star Wars book is more interesting now.
Oh, I heard they push a lot of propaganda in those books.
Oh.
And like Dave Filoni doesn't pay attention to the canon in those books either. Like they were trying to like low key make Luke gay in one of the books.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're pushing propaganda. So
the Star Wars book is also Disney?
Yeah.
Oh.
They own all of that.
Oh, I see.
So they get their own authors, and like Thrawn was actually the Thrawn books was written by Timothy Zahn when George Lucas owned it. And George would allow the authors, to write these characters. He would have to approve of them. But when Disney bought it, they went back to Timothy Zahn and basically made him rewrite the canon and change Thrawn. Yeah. So, yep. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.